Top 10 things that are bad for the environment that you do every day. As we've gotten more and more aware of how us humans are negatively affecting the Earth, we've gotten to know some of the top things we can do to reduce our footprint on our planet and leave it better than we left it. But there are some things most of us do every day that we don't realize are bad for the environment, and unfortunately they are not all easy fixes. Changing your habits and picking up planet-saving ones as part of our daily life is definitely positive, but your planet-saving habits also have to be sustainable for you. The habits below aren't going to be things everyone is able to change, and that's 100% understandable. But if you are able to, making even a few of the below changes can help reduce the footprint you leave on Earth and therefore help keep Earth around just that little bit longer. Chosen used pet litter. If you've got an animal like a rabbit, guinea pig or hamster and you are not composting their bedding and waste, you should know that you can. You can compost most beddings, and as long as you're not loading down your compost with poo, as can I compost this? Says on its website, you will be okay and reducing the amount of waste going to the landfill. You should be careful if you want to compost cat litter, since cats can pass on certain diseases to humans according to Recyclebank. But even for our feline friends, there are ways to reduce the footprint, like more lightweight litter and litter made of sustainable materials like recycled newspaper or even coconut. Using plastic bags. You probably know using a lot of plastic is bad for the environment, but if you live in a city with an initiative that places a surcharge on top of every plastic bag you use, in my city it's 5 cents, you may be fooled into thinking that covers you, but you can still be minimizing the number of plastic bags you use. You can usually find cheap reusable grocery bags either at your grocery store or online. Stock up and shop on. Online shopping. I know I said shop on, but I didn't necessarily mean shop online. Online shopping is frankly terrible for the environment in multiple ways, and because it's become so commonplace in so many parts of the world, it's starting to have a serious impact. Vox reported that the emissions from delivery trucks ferrying online ordered packages to customers is creating serious issues, including a disproportionate amount of pollution emissions. Washing your face. Many places have banned microbeads, the teeny scrubby beads that became all the rage in body care products a few years ago. At one point in New York State alone, more than 19 tons of microbeads were added to the water system in just 1 year, Business Insider reported. The USA has banned microbeads in products, but if you travel to another country or you buy body care products from outside the USA, you may still be using products with microbeads. Using plastic straws. Somewhere in the back of your mind, you probably knew plastic straws weren't like the best for the environment, but they are so ubiquitous. They are in virtually every restaurant we go to that it's hard to take in the full scale of the effect on the Earth. Plastic straws have been all over the news this year, but you may not realize people in the USA reportedly threw away over 500 million of them each day, according to CNN. Soon it may be easier to change this habit, considering McDonald's in the USA is testing phasing out plastic straws completely, reported Trihuge. Driving. Vehicles produce 1/3 of the United States air pollution, according to National Geographic, and according to the Environmental Protection Agency, just one normal vehicle emits 4.6 metric tons of carbon dioxide per year. So while you probably know that vehicles overly affect the quality of our air, you may not realize just how much your individual car is adding to that pollution. The solution is one I know you heard before. Use alternate modes of transportation if and when you're able, and if you're heading out with friends, do your best to couple. Flush in your toilet. Okay, I heard into this one fully aware that I'm going to gross some people out. Look, there is an old rhyme about yellow and mellow. You know it, so I'm not going to make you read it again. But that rhyme, as kinda cringy as it can be, it's true. I'm not saying let you pee fester for days, but it's not going to hurt anyone if you stop flushing every single time you pee. And in fact, you will be saving up to 7 gallons of water per flush, according to Converse H2O. Turning on the lights. That's a bit dramatic, I know, and while yes, I do also mean turning and leaving on lights when you don't need them, mostly I mean turning on lights and not using lights bulbs that are energy efficient and as environmentally friendly as possible. By purchasing energy efficient, long-lasting light bulbs, you will be reducing the amount of power you use and reducing the amount of waste you produce when you eventually need to change your bulbs. Drinking coffee. Oh, the daily nectar from the gods. I'm a coffee lover, and the mere idea of giving up my morning cup of joy gives me heart palpitations that totally aren't related to caffeine, I swear. But unfortunately, the coffee trade isn't easy on the earth. Sustainable business Toolkit reports that not only does the coffee trade cause deforestation, but the process of turning coffee cherries into ready-to-go ground coffee results is a lot of waste. The solution? Try purchasing shade-grown coffee, which Sustainable Business Toolkit says is minimally disruptive to local flora and fauna. And of course, compost your coffee grounds. Leaving appliances plugged in. When I was a kid, I was often baffled by my grandfather, who would go around unplugging everything from the stove to the TV to the alarm clocks whenever he left the house, convinced that he would be adding tens of dollars to his monthly electricity bill if he left them plugged in. However, there was some merit to this practice. It turns out that are appliances that use what's known as phantom energy, even when they are turned off but left plugged in, according to Home Stars. Some of the worst offenders to consider unplugging when you are not using them are routers. So seeing how we can improve the everyday impact we have on the earth is something not easy. Noting even the smallest habits we can change will have a positive effect, one that will last beyond our lifetimes.